Welcome back to Space Engineers. It's Havoc. We're sitting here, we're looking at episode 14 in the series, Let's Play for Space Engineers. And last time we left off, we had gone out with the Reaper and collected a bunch of materials, and I had cut away on the flight back. So, give you an idea of what is going on here. The refinery is stacked full. It's producing tons of everything. We're going to actually, we do want stone up front because we do that for the reactors. Let's get over here. Let's see if these guys are still cooking. And this one's still got a bit to go. So what we'll do is we'll split that up. Give us 8,000 of those. And that'll speed up that process. Silver, platinum, and gold cannot be placed inside of an arc furnace. That was kind of disproves my being able to put hardened metals, because platinum is, I believe, a hardened metal. Maybe these are... Yeah, I don't know what their logic is behind that. I have to look into that, I guess. So... we got these are all kicking away production-wise. We got these going. Assembler 2, where are you at? He is stopped up. Why? Iron, cobalt, gold, platinum. He should not be stopped. I don't understand why he stopped. That's assembler 2, so we'll go in here. Let's go to assembler 2. Let's go to let's put 1,000-ish of those in there, and that kind of looked like it was getting eaten away a little bit, so I'm gonna leave that alone. And we're only gonna put 1,000 of this stuff in here. So that's cobalt and nickel's in there. So now we need gold and what else? Gold and platinum. Oh, so we know we're out of platinum. So cargo. So for the large cargo container. Oh, platinum's now starting to kick into there. So that's good to see. And what was the other one? We needed gold, right? Yeah. So to be able to search like that is just so nice. Assembler 1 has 216 gold in it, so we're going to steal that. Because we really need to get into the point of making thruster components. That's going to kick on and off, on and off, on and off, as it gets just enough platinum to make one. So that begs the question, should we be throwing in a another refinery next to this guy? It's going to be a long time since we get the reactor components for this, so I think that is feasible that we do that. Reactor components. We've got production on assembler 1, and let's see about kicking over to doing those instead. So we're going to stop all that. So that'll be about enough to build one large reactor. So silver, iron. Okay, so we'll let that go. We'll see how far that gets. If we can get this large reactor up and running, then we're going to be in like Flint. And we can start refining over here. At which point, we will make a docking collar to the assembly station, or to the platform, right where it's at. We'll just punch a hole through the floor, run a tube out, and we'll put one of these on the end of that tube and connect right into the ship. So the ship will, in essence, become an appendage of our little mini space station here. So in the interim, let's see, we got this up and going. What do we need here? Construction components, interior components, motors and small tubes. Let's see. I think we're going to take the Scorpion, load him up, see what materials we have on the base, and bring him over there, see if we can get that finished up. So we take this, we type in Scorp. So we get our storage container, which is already full. So I think we might end up relocating or adding another storage container to this vessel, because I didn't think that this was going to be as big of an issue. Probably it's because I have, like 40,000 steel plates in here. It might have something to do with it. I just put... I'm sure you guys watched that. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I put components inside the component that already had the components. We're getting there. We're getting there. We definitely got the whole steel plates thing covered. Alright, so that's going to be that. So now let's go here. Cargo. There we go, large cargo container. We want motors, computers, construction components. We're up to 900 reactor components already. We might as well steal those, and we can put those into one of the reactors while we're over there. More interior plates. Oh, there's another 60. And let's try assemblers. You stay here long enough, maybe the whole 2000 will be done. Assemblers, what do you got? Take those. Take this too while we're out. We don't need steel plates. Last thing we need is steel plates. And let's disembark. So I kind of want to build these first, so we can start building the flight deck. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but as we didn't have enough to do that one, so. Oh, there's a good indication how far we can reach with that. So touching, we can weld in 3 blocks deep. Wow, that's almost an entire small ship if you think about it. Okay. So this is pretty cool. I like being able to weld like this, because then I know I can build the stuff on top of this and know that it's still going to get welded together. Because in all honesty, we're welding that industrial thruster down below us, and yeah, so that'll be that. And I think we'll do heavy armor back here. So yeah, we'll see how we'll shape the back a little bit different. I got a couple ideas on how, because like I was talking about putting the flight bridge right here in the middle, and so I got a couple different ideas on how to go about doing that. Let's see, motors, small steel tubes, lots of motors and large steel tubes, or small steel tubes. So what are these things needing? Construction components. Okay, so this should all need construction components in. Oh, simple enough. Whoa, I did not mean to turn my jetpack off. Alright, so let's go get some construction components. Let's see if the Maelstrom has any. I think we're going to end up going to him and putting this big guy to work. Let's see here, access port. Nope, he hasn't got anything on him. So let's get to work. Let's use him. We got this ship to tear up anyway, so Think about almost building this guy a little bit bigger and putting another row of 3. But that's resources we want to put towards other ships right now, so he's doing a pretty good chunk of damage on this thing as it is. So we need quite a few construction components from what we saw in that to get that conveyor bed in place. Alright. Cutting into the ship. Let's move over here and attack this nacelle looking area. Kind of cool to find a video on this ship, the one that I'm sadly tearing apart, and listen to the person who engineered it walk through all the systems, and it'd be kind of cool to hear their ideas of why they put the blaster doors as different artifacts on the outside of the ship, and what they think it looks like and resembles most. And okay, we're back. Yeah, I had a small folly on my side, and so we're back. We're recording. We're good. So we're tearing the ship apart. That's what we're doing. We're looking for components. It would be nice as construction components. Those are one of the key things we're after right now, amongst the plethora of other items we need to build our ships at the moment. So this is one of the things I'm trying to avoid doing, is just have debris floating. You have to kind of go about this kind of in a very particular way, because otherwise you'll end up with debris floating every which way. So yeah, we're kind of just picking at this, and we're going to see how much we can get done here in the next few. I don't want to do this for too much of the video, but I do like to have you guys see some progression on this. And I haven't had any comments yet about too much boring crap or not enough boring crap. You know, do you guys like seeing everything? Or would you rather this kind of stuff just be cut out altogether and you come back and the ship's magically gone? So that kind of stuff, those kind of comments help me out, so I can make sure I can keep the content what you guys want to see. So general gist of it is not to be cutting up cool ships like this. So hopefully this will be the last one I do. The other thing I'd want to probably do in the future is, if it's a cool ship like this that I don't plan on actually using, is there's ways to set them up to where they will fly in a specific pattern for you. And so maybe you can set them up to look like they're orbiting an asteroid or something. So give us some life. Give us some artificial life, I guess, in the area, and make it not seem like we're just out here in space by ourselves. So I think that would have probably been a really nice thing to have done with this ship, because it is really cool to look at. It is a impressive ship. This is a small ship, and it was built on the scale of a large ship. To be able to walk around inside of a small ship it's pretty awesome. So, you know, they kind of geared large ships to be walked around in and not small ships. So the fact that they took the time to make this small ship that big is pretty impressive. Alright, I think that's going to do it for us for right now for grinding. Yeah, I think so. I really should get into those. There's a lot of components in there. Alright, we're going to go for that first. Let's get in there to those. We'll collect those up, and then we'll get back to working on our hauler and getting the stuff out of the our space station, our main base. One thing we're not going to be short on for a while is steel plates. That is for sure. Between the couple thousand we had produced at the station and then everything we're harvesting from this, we're going to be good on steel plates for a while. Alright, let's get these support structures out of the way. Yeah, so, yeah, as we were talking about in one of our previous episodes about how powerful this ship is and why we built it, and it's just devouring this ship, and so why we built it, because it does such a good job at its job. Purpose-built tool. Almost in there. There we go. Now we're at them. And there's going to be a lot of components coming out of those. Those are pretty resource intensive. How's that looking there now? Okay. Let's back out and see what we got. Another 85 construction components. That's pretty good. 25 motors. Some large steel tubes. Not bad overall. Alright, so again, we're not going to go dock the Maelstrom because, well, he kind of sits out here with this. Consider him the junkyard dog of the fleet. So I guess I could put some turrets on him, make him have teeth, huh? I guess his grinders are his teeth. So alright, let's dock up with the Maelstrom and collect those resources and go apply them to our hauler. Maybe we could dock up here. What we got here is failure to communicate with the other ship. Oh wow. We are miles apart in our opinions. Okay, so dock, inventory, Scorp. And we're gonna dig down in here to what turns orange. We don't need steel plates. We'll just leave those in there for now. We will take everything else though, as we can apply everything else to that other ship. So then we're gonna twist and burst. There we go. Come down here, we'll apply what materials we have, and then we'll go up to the assemblers after that, and that's it. Oh, that was almost comical. All that effort for a fraction of a second of welding. Wow. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. I must only do it on camera. Okay. Let's park. Actually, we didn't even have to get out of that ship. That's one of the cool things about docking this way, is that you control everything inside here. And this poor guy just platinum refined so slowly. Okay, so let's see, where are we at? We have construction components. It'd be kind of nice if we put those up there, huh? Let's see here. Where are we at with iron? 9,000 here. That's one that's making those. 106,000 there, so we're good. We're going to go back to production. Assembler 1, you're out of things. You're not out of iron. Come on, stop that. You could be out of gravel though. So let's go over here, refinery. That is so slow. There is no more gravel, it looks like. Oh, no, there's some... Yeah, in assembly 1, okay. Yep, assembly 1, none. So we're going to put this over here. Okay, so it just needed gravel right now to keep going. Looks like whatever platinum it did have. Wait a minute. Oh, it doesn't even need platinum. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it looks like it'll probably get done with all our reactor components. So we can get that other reactor online, and we'll have all 4 of those kicking out some platinum. Let's go over to assembler 2. That's why we need the platinums for these guys. Okay. I'm on top of this. Sure. So this will be done in pretty soon. Pretty lickety split. I heard that thruster kick over there in the background. Must have finished all that stone. And then we're going to put in 2,000 of those. Get those kicking away. And that'll be that. Once they'll start kicking away, we'll go finish this reactor, move some platinum over. Micromanagement at its best. Once we get this system online, it'll be completely different for refining. For refineries like that, that's a lot of output. And then I was thinking about putting a series of arc furnaces right here, from floor to ceiling. They're 2 deep, 2 tall, or 2 deep, and then 1 square from there. So actually, I'll show you. We'll throw those in there. Assembler, arc furnace. There we go. Put that one there, and then we'll put assemblers in as well. Can we put those on the other side? No, they won't fit. Okay. So what color are we putting this stuff in here? Let's go with the vanilla color for now. Arc furnace, rotate, 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 rotate. So like that. So from here to there. There and back again. The Space Engineer's journey. So there you go. There's a row of arc furnaces. That'll be pretty cool. And then we could probably put some assemblers right here. So that's what we'll do next. Assembler. Alright, so we'll do this, this, and this. So we'll have 6 assemblers. So this will pretty much be our new, I saw somebody say to call this this place home, because we're going to abandon it and we're going to want to come back home eventually, right? Oh man, that scared me. It got so quiet. I was like, no, what happened? Oh, actually, we do need to check on something. The other day I checked, and we were low. We're at 7 days still. 2 videos ago, we were at 7 days. And we've been producing non-stop since then. So, yeah, we're good. Also, another thing I thought about doing is with this little parking garage, I think I call it, or parking lot is what I called it. With the parking lot we just added, we can come up here and grab some sun. That'd be kind of cool. Grab some solar and soak up the sun. Or maybe even pierce through and come out the other side and grab some sun. Let's see, which would be the quickest way to go? Straight through this way or kind of cut across? I don't want to block the orifice of the rock, because we could open this up and bring in like this big guy here later if we do turn on meteors, give him some shelter, a port in the storm kind of thing. So I think we'd probably would end up just carving through this, going straight through, coming out the other side. Reaper's up for the task, that's for sure. Could eat up some rock. But, yeah, we'll save that for another day. Okay, so where are we at? We are needing... I would like to finish the conveyor bed here, and then we'll call an episode from there. So we need construction components. We need a lot of construction components. So you figure about 100 each. Oh, come on now. Climb that wall. So that's 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21. So 200 and... no, not 210. So 2,000 construction components. Whoa. At that rate? Really? Oh, please tell me you're done. Oh, you're making thruster components. That's not as helpful. Well, it is kind of helpful, but not at the pace you're building them. So we're going to go with this. Construction components, assembler 2. We're going to cancel you for now. Your show's been canceled. Alright, so let's get up here. We'll collect what we have for construction components, and then we'll go add them to the ship. Okay. Use a filter system. That's what it's for. Why do I feel as though we had more than that just a minute ago? Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's us. Okay. Where are we going? It doesn't have a beacon yet. I think we got radio components. We can go ahead and do what that viewer suggested, Lee. I think I talked about it in a previous episode. He said about putting a ore detector and a radio. And we're done. Ore detector and a radio on the ship. No, that won't help us right now because we know what's on this rock. It's uranium and iron. That's it, and that's all. And we're actually at capacity for ore right now as it is. Man, those ships are massive. Military transport. I think if we pulled that up next to us, we'd be like a lifeboat for it. Yeah, I think we're going to be a cooler ship when we're done. Yeah. No, not really, but yes. What do we need here? Construction components? No, it doesn't need any construction components for those. So let's go around the back end and try to weld those through the wall and see if we can get some of that taken care of on that. Those pretty much just standard run-of-the-mill things like steel plates and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna I hear welding being completed on the inside. That's a good sign. Oh, cool. Alright, that looks like we got our gyroscopes done. Okay. So let's climb out and take a look. Man, that'd be so cool to be able to fly in there. Almost can. So the reason they're set back that far is because when they're completed, there's going to be like an exhaust vent that'll protrude a little bit past. I think that'll be pretty cool when it's done. We can come around that side, weld up those steel plates. Went all the way around. Nice, long way. We missed one. That's not bad. And it needs construction components. What a surprise, right? So, alright, so thrusters. Yeah, let's go around the other side. We'll load up those steel plates. Really wanted to get the conveyor bed done today. Got a few minutes left in the episode before I really want to cut off, but really want to try to get you smaller content more often versus larger content less often. Reason I'm looking at doing that more, I've only had a couple comments about level of content. They were for larger videos, but as it sits right now, my current ISP has a limit on upload of 3 meg. And I've mentioned this before in other videos that 3 meg uploads is just, it's just not working for me. But I can't do anything about it. I could probably do better if I took my videos on my Surface up to like Starbucks and used their free Wi-Fi. I think their internet connection is actually better. My download speed's pretty awesome. I do anywhere between 30 to 50 megs. So, but 3 meg for upload is just, in today's day and age, I just don't understand why. So, but that's where it's at. It's why I have a hard time getting you guys content quicker. As it stood for New Year's Day, first thing this morning, actually, I had 6 videos for 7 Days to Die, and they were sitting there in post, just trickling, downloading. And the same thing's going to be for these videos, actually. I have, right now, 4 videos in queue waiting for upload at YouTube. So, yeah. It is what it is. I get you guys the content as quick as I can, and as long as you guys keep liking and subscribing and all the comments and stuff keep coming, I'll keep making it. Because I want to play these games no matter what. So it'd be awesome to be able to structural components. To continue to do this. This is phenomenal experience. I wouldn't expected that it to be as awesome as it has been. Alright, so let's thrust out of there. We'll give it a few more minutes to try to get those other construction components done. Right. And I'm spent. Oh, man. So, yeah, once this ship is done, yeah, we can kind of leave home, I guess, as that one viewer was stating to call this place as home, and we could just leave. We won't need to come back here anymore. So I can come down here and put some parts into these, maybe? Yeah. And guess what these will be short on? Construction components. So that's those. Wow, that's cool to be able to reach down in there like that. Alright, so that was all of those. Alright, so... smack. Okay. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure that's what these are going to be missing. Large steel tubes and construction components. Displays and construction components. Okay. I'm not sure one large cargo container is going to be enough. Can't we put one right there? I bet we can. I bet we can put one under here. At least one right there, if not 2. Not right there, sadly. But right there we probably could. So let's put, let's see here. Large cargo container. I was saying, you guys, so I was telling you guys at the beginning, we're going to build this one as we go. Boom. That's going to be helpful. And yes, as it's piped automatically into the conveyor system, we really don't have to worry about piping too much. This one here, we'll just pipe straight up, and this whole network up top is automatically going to connect anything it touches. So we'll run one connection down to right here, and this one will be tied in, and the nuclear reactors are tied to each other and that container. So this daisy chains along. It's a point of failure though, so I think I'll make a connection like right here underneath, and then up to probably here, and then yeah, so these are both connected to this, which connects all the rest of this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to daisy chain these three here together right at this point, because there'll be a gap right there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, we're taking shape. Hey, we can put some parts in those, maybe some steel plates, maybe interior components, as we can weld right through the floor. Just like that. Yep. All right, that's good. So let's go grab some more construction components. And yeah, we're not even gonna dock. Where do we park? Wow, we missed that by a lot. Okay. And we can grab our construction components as well. And we'll throw those in there. Contribute to the cause, right? So, boom. Whoa, civilian shuttle and military transport. Wonder if we should go for that civilian shuttle. Nah, we got small ships. Got lots of small ships. So we're going to do some high altitude welding because we don't want to weld the large cargo container. We really want this top stuff done. Maybe. A little finesse, right? There we go. Wow, that just doesn't go very far. Oh, okay. We weren't close enough, that's why. Alright, now we're out. So we need 2, 4, 6, 700 more construction components. Wow. Look how big that thing is. At 4,000 meters away, I bet our ship doesn't look like that, even next to our space station. So, I mean, look at that. At 10,000 meters, we could see this thing. And we can't even see that. That's not even a pixel. I mean, it's barely a pixel at that. Whereas this beast is just, oh my goodness. Military transports, awesome. And we want to stay out of a range of 800 meters or more, otherwise we will get shot at. So at 3,000 meters from there, or 1,000 meters from there, it looks like it just vanished. No, where is it? There it is. Wow, that gives you a great sense of scale. 3,000 meters away for that. 1,000 meters away for that. Our ship's small. But their ship is one purpose: destruction. Military transport. Yeah. We are not military personnel. We are what you call the private sector. Alright, so let's get down here and see if there's how many more construction components are made. Okay. We'll just slide up here, hop out. Find our up. That's barely one. And this guy stopped working. Really? Oh, I only told him to make so many. That's problematic. This guy's almost done too. Assembler 2. We're going to need them, so may as well have them go into town on them. And then thruster components. You can hear me clicking frantically, I'm sure. So that's all of those. Back to what we're doing here. That's 3. All right, we're gonna wrap this episode up here. I'll let the stuff cook up in the meantime, and when we come back, hopefully we can finish our construction on getting the conveyor system in place and getting our reactor online. Reactor needs 1,000 more reactor components, and this puppy will be ready to crank out its own stuff. We won't have to travel back here. In fact, we could undock almost if we finished the thruster, but that's what's holding us more than anything. So let's take a look here. Inventory. Oh, we missed a click. Let's look at our reactor components. Oh, we almost have 1,000. Yeah, right, that's not going to happen. Maybe we will dock and grab those reactor components. Yeah, we're going to dock and add those reactor components, and then we'll go do that, and then we'll call an episode after that. So, and park. Reactor components, hide empties, and then Scorp, not Scarp. Okay. Boom. All right. Reactor components, we're good. That needs an eject feature. So that'll push your ship away just far enough. A little air burst or something. Okay. I'm gonna make sure to focus them all into that container, or in that. There it is, reactor online. Okay, so we got some reactor construction components too. I'll throw these up here. Yep, that's exactly what I said it would be. It would be 3 more at 100 apiece. My basic math skills have paid off for once. Alright, so this beast just wants food. We just need to feed it, and we can have 2 more refineries online. Actually, we can have 4 refineries online if we put some uranium in this thing. Let's go over here. Grab from you 50 uranium. And whoa. Get back over here. What do we want it to refine? Yeah, definitely. That's totally backwards from what I wanted to do. But, oh, no wonder why. Because I'm using Nia, not a ship like I should have been. Refinery. What? It's not piped in? Oh, it's not. That kind of scared me there for a minute. Refinery. Why is that not connecting? Oh, because they're not connected. Alright, so all of those bad boys cranking away. We put 50 uranium in there. Alright, we got fuel. That's going to last a long time. No thrusters, so that's a good thing. Gyroscopes aren't doing anything because it's docked. This thing's got fuel for a while. I doubt we have 400 construction components over there. Oh, 440. Or 480. So 500 construction components to go. Boy. So let's take that. That's 3. Uh-oh. That's 3. Alright, let's go get that done, and again, we'll call it a video. So many opportunities, keep saying that. Just want to see completion, that's all it is. I want to see videos with a finished product at the end. You know, I say I have to do a goal, let's do it. Luckily, so far in this episode, I didn't have to tear anything apart because I built it wrong. So, but there's the next episode because I probably just jinxed myself. Alright, there it is. The conveyor belt's done. So, next episode, provided they don't take a massive amount of construction components, we're going to use collectors. They take 50 construction components, so less than half of our last endeavor. And we're going to place those like so. The entire area where there's construction components. And then we're also going to finish tying in these guys here so they're all connected together. And we'll maybe even poke a hole in the side and tie it to the station so we can share resources between this beast and our station. So I am going to say goodbye to you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave me some comments where we're going with things and stuff, what you like. I like hearing your guys' input on different things. So like, comments are very much so appreciated. And if you haven't yet, and a lot of you are, hit that subscribe button. Put our tools away where we got them. And we say goodbye. Until next episode, this is Havoc.